God said, "Whoever falls in love with me, I fall in love with him, and whomever I fall in love with, I kill, and his worgild is incumbent on me and I am the worgild for him whose worgild is incumbent on me. Coming to me and my beauty are the worgild, blood money or compensation, of the lovers." Dhul Nun while on a journey in the desert sees 40 wearers of ascetic robes lying on the ground dead. He says to God, "What is this, O God? How many men will you still kill?" The divine voice answers, "We alone know this. We kill and we pay the worgild." Dhul Nun says, "How long will you go on killing so deplorably?" God answers, "As long as I have the worgild in my treasure chamber. I kill the lover of God, but if he's utterly destroyed and has disappeared, then I show him my face and bestow on him the honorary robe of my beauty. He will then be a shadow which has disappeared beneath the sun of God's face." God first kills and then confers a present. The king only gives the drinking cup once he has taken one's head. The genuine lover does not shrink from sacrificing his life for the beloved. Whoever clings to life is not a real lover. The nature of the true lover of God is not to strive after eternal life but to sacrifice his life. Whoever does not care about the beloved is a false lover. The false lover recoils from death. You must sacrifice, dedicate your life for the true beloved. To be killed by the hand of the beloved is, in the realm of love, a title to glory. Moreover, death often offers the only possibility of coming into contact with the beloved or his sphere. When Moses comes back from Sinai where he presented this man's request for love of God, he finds that the man is no longer there. God informs Moses, "He has fled from you. For whoever loves me is not concerned with anyone else. If you wish to see him, then go into that forest." When Moses goes there, he sees a lion devour. God explains to the astonished prophet, "This is how I treat my friends in the world of temporality. But see here in the world of eternity." When Moses looks, he sees a domed building made of ruby, 3 times as big as the whole world. "This is for him," says God, "and I am also for him." Has the time not arrived for the believers, that their hearts melt with fear, by the remembrance of Allah Ta'ala? Al-Hadid 57-16. O Allah Ta'ala, my heart has become soft, it has melted. The time for your remembrance has arrived. My heart has been captivated by Allah Ta'ala, henceforth, I can now devote myself to none but him. In love sometimes there's tenderness, sometimes one's melted in fire like a candle. Before you experience being melted, it's not possible to be treated with tenderness. Someone asks a fool whether he knows God. The fool answers, "How should I not know him? Through him I've ended up in misery. He's driven me out of my homeland, he's separated me from my relatives. He's taken away my heart, reason, and made me lonely and forlorn." God, who has driven them crazy, torments them and causes them to go hungry, and whose methods of treating human beings they know better than other people because of their own experience, whose action they sometimes bear with resignation, whom they at times reproach, at other times threaten, with whom they engage in strife, from whom they at times attempt to extort something and whom they occasionally try to outsmart. But whatever happens to them, in their view it is always God's direct intervention in their fate. They are always directly involved with God and in everything they see only him. There are also fools who are happy in God, and ones whose love makes them endure and forget all the suffering they experience. Ahmad Ghazawani stresses rather emphatically the viewpoint that the beloved's cruelty, because it entails active attention given to the lover, must signify happiness and joy for the latter. Indeed, the beloved, when he punishes the lover, confers distinction on him by being attentive to him, whereas he may be utterly indifferent toward others. Bad treatment, after all, amounts to establishing a relationship. If the archer wishes to hit you with his arrow, he must turn his face toward you completely. To hit you he must focus his mind on you completely. How can such a connective bond not be enough for you? After all, in this way he has given preference to one above all the others. First smiley face. Take an arrow with my name out of the quiver and draw it on your strong bow. Are you looking for a target? Here's my heart. Your part is to strike hard, my part is to cry, "Whoa." His eyebrow is a bow, his eyelashes are arrows, his locks a lasso used as a chain for those gone mad in love. In the beginning Luckman was a man who practiced asceticism and guarded against doing anything illicit. Then madness came over him and he gave up this way of life. They said to him, "What was that earlier, and what is this now?" He answered, "The more slavery I undertook, the more there still remained to do, and I couldn't do any more." Then I said, "Lord, kings bestow freedom on a slave when he grows old. You're a great king and I've grown old in your service. So set me free." He then heard a voice. "Luckman, I've set you free." But the sign of his freedom was that God took away his reason. Luckman is the one set free by God, because he has released him from commands and prohibitions. Since God has willed that I be insane, I can say whatever I want. People in their right mind are duty-bound to the law, taklif. The insane are duty-bound to honor, tashrif, love. He that loves God, lays it upon himself as a duty to recollect God with both heart and tongue. He frees himself from heedlessness, and seeks pardon therefore, and so all his members are but a legacy in trust, to serve him who loves him. He neither forgets nor neglects. His whole purpose is to please him who loves him, and he labors with all his might to be conformable with him, performing his ordinances, and eschewing what he has forbidden. He adorns himself before God in all his strength, fearing lest there come upon him any matter which shall cause him to fall from the sight of him who loves him. The mark of love is, to be in accord with the beloved, in every matter to walk with him along his paths, to draw near to him by every means, and on his course to flee from every matter which does not help him therein. His love for God distracts him from all concern with creation. The love of God has banished from his heart all pride, rancor, envy, iniquity, and much that concerns his advantage in the affairs of this world, and how much more the recollection of what concerns him not,